Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Alicia.
We're a couple from Toronto, Canada, moving to Chelmsford in the United Kingdom.
Follow our journey as we experience the ups and downs of living abroad. Hey Sean, when people find out that we're Canadian, what are the 3 things they assume about us?
Well, they assume we're pretty friendly.
I would say that's true. We're a pretty friendly bunch.
They also assume we're all obsessed with ice hockey.
Which you are for sure. I have a team I support, so I guess that could be true.
And probably the biggest one is that we're all addicted to Tim Hortons.
Honestly, the amount of messages we've received saying, you know there's Tim Hortons in the UK? We do now. So I think it's time we try it out.
Yep, we're renting a car. We're going to go find the closest one.
Let's see if it compares back home.
We hopped into the car and headed for the town of Harlow, about a 40-minute drive from Chelmsford. It was a bit of a hike, but you gotta do what you gotta do for a Timmies run.
Sean has his flannel and toque.
And Alicia's rocking her Canadian tuxedo along with her flannel. So we're pretty much set to go here for Tim's, dress code wise. Alright, so I went for the classic ice cap. I did get a caramel shot in mine, and usually they would just like put a shot in it and nothing else, but they put like whipped cream and caramel topping on, so that's kind of good. I'm gonna give it a taste test. Very caramelly, but it tastes good.
So I got a French vanilla. I really wanted to get an ice cap, but I always get mine made with chocolate milk. If you don't do that, like try it. It's a game changer. But that wasn't an option here, so French vanilla it is. It definitely tastes like back home. It's so sweet and warm. I'm gonna savor this every last drop.
Okay, so I got like the breakfast wrap here, which I used to get back home a lot when I went to work and stuff like that. So this one had a bunch of stuff. Like it had sausage, bacon, hash brown, which is kind of like the farmer's wrap back home, but like I think even more extreme. It also lets you pick your sauce. Usually you would just get Chipotle back home, but here you can have like brown sauce, ketchup. I still went with Chipotle because I felt like it had to be as close to back home as possible. Let's try it out. Yeah, tastes pretty similar to back home.
So I usually get just a breakfast sandwich with a sausage without egg, and it was also different because immediately they asked me what sauce I wanted, which back home you don't get a sauce on just the breakfast sandwiches. So I got Chipotle. It also came with a hash brown on it, which is weird, so I'm going to take that off again because I don't eat potatoes. But the hash brown looks nothing like it does back home. Can you see that? So, deconstructed, stacked.
Not the same.
No, this one fails the test. It's nothing like back home.
So whenever I went on a road trip as a kid, we always stopped at Tim Hortons along the way, usually 2 or 3 times, depending on the length of the drive. And Timbits were like the ultimate road trip food. You always had to get a box. And since we're on our own little road trip today, we had to obviously get some Timbits. They had a few different flavors that we were not used to back home, so we're going to try them out, see how they are.
So when we ordered, we had to order through a machine, and so we got an assorted box of Timbits. We came to the car to do a taste test, and it says how many we're supposed to have of each, so we're just gonna go through and taste them. Some of them are things we've never seen back home.
No, definitely not.
Let's see how it goes. Starting with birthday cake. This is my favorite one back home.
Such a good Timbit.
It's not the same. This is literally an old-fashioned glaze.
Yeah, no,
with sprinkles.
It does not have the birthday cake taste.
No, it doesn't have. Can you see this? There's nothing inside of it to make it a birthday cake.
Disappointing.
I'm so upset. I don't even want to try the rest.
Okay, next is the classic powdered jelly-filled donut.
But it's usually just powdered.
Yeah,
that
it seems
one
to
has
also
glaze on it.
Yeah, glaze.
Like I worked at Tim Hortons. I know how it's
Also,
supposed to be made.
No filling. No filling. This is a jelly-filled donut. Sans jelly.
Specifically strawberry. It says on the receipt that's supposed to have strawberry in it.
Unbelievable. Tim's is disappointing me here. All right, next up we got chocolate truffle.
Different than chocolate glaze because we have that as well.
I mean, it just tastes like a chocolate glazed.
It's literally just a chocolate glaze. It has a couple like sprinkles on top.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how the chocolate glaze is different.
I'm calling fake news on this one.
Naturally, chocolate glaze has to be nice to see what the difference is. It's the exact same.
Tastes the same to me. Yep. Chocolate truffle, they are fake news.
Next is the honey cruller. We got 2 of these. Sean apparently doesn't like honey crullers.
Absolutely hate honey cruller. You either hate it or you love it. There's no in between.
For the record, there was this whole debate on Instagram thanks to this, and the majority of the people agreed with me that honey crullers are good. So let's see if they're the same.
You don't look like you like it.
No. Okay, I don't know if it's like a bad batch. I'm gonna hold it up. Can you see how dry it is? Like, I don't know if it's like overdone or something, but like it's like hard and kind of stale.
Just proving my point, honey crullers suck.
They're usually good.
All right, we're moving on from the undisputed worst Timbit to the undisputed best, which is the honey dip. Like, these things are crack.
They're so boring though. It's literally just a glaze.
Oh, yep. That tastes like back home.
Did yours have a lot of glaze on it? Mine has like bold spots.
Mine did not have a lot of glaze on it. Definitely could use more glaze, but the bits that were glazed, top notch.
So next on our list, we're supposed to have 2 apple pie Timbits, which I've never heard of before, but we're also supposed to have 2 apple fritter Timbits. But looking in the box, there's 4 Timbits that look identical, so I have no idea.
Bet you they just gave us 4 apple fritters.
I don't know. Here.
Oh, well, that looks different.
Yeah.
This is our apple pie Timbit.
Potentially. They all look like this though, so.
Well, at least this one's filled.
This one has bits of apple.
I think this is apple pie. Is yours filled?
No. Okay.
Okay, mine's filled, so.
So mine just has bits of apple. Sean's is filled. It looks like it
has like a
Venetian
custard or
cream.
something in it. I don't know. You can't really see that, but.
Is it Venetian cream? Is it the same stuff they put in?
Oh, maybe.
Okay, let's see. Now how do I know which one is which so we can try a different one?
Mine had sprinkles on it, so.
Okay, this one's definitely filled, so this one's yours. It just had sprinkles on it because of the box.
Okay, so I think this is more like an apple fritter, the unfilled one. Makes sense.
Oh no! I got cream on my shirt. This is definitely Venetian cream. If you don't know, I only know because I worked at Tim Hortons. Venetian cream's the stuff they put in like Boston cream and stuff. And now it's in this Timbit, which is actually pretty good. So we have 4 left in our box. We have 2 old-fashioned glaze and 2 birthday cake, which are also just old-fashioned glaze.
Yes, but with sprinkles. Don't forget the sprinkles.
I'm so disappointed. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say I'm disappointed in Tim Hortons Timbits? Like,
I think so, honestly. Like, most of the stuff was like pretty comparable, but the Timbits, yeah, that's a bit of a letdown.
actually, to be fair, my breakfast sandwich was also a letdown. I think the only thing I got that wasn't a letdown was my French vanilla.
Yeah, so definitely not quite the same as back home, but like nice for the nostalgia trip, I guess.
Yeah. So we are officially home. We just got back.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience.
Yeah, to say the least. First of all, that Tim's was massive and much nicer than any Tim Hortons I've ever been to.
Honestly, bougiest Tim Hortons, and I think that even counts for the ones in Toronto. I don't remember them
Oh
looking
yeah,
that nice.
yeah, no. Even if they look nice, they were definitely not that big. They were
No,
also
God, that thing was
small.
massive.
So strange. The other thing was that no one took our order. Like, we had to use a kiosk.
Yeah, there was no cashier, which kind of sucks because we wanted to see if they knew what a double-double was, so that was a little bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, maybe another time. Maybe when we go to Manchester.
Maybe.
Check there. So we also want to go through the receipt and tell you what we got and how much it cost, and then we'll just have on the screen right here how much those things would have been in Canada. So first thing was Sean's ice cap with caramel.
So that was what, $3.89?
Yeah, $3.89. Then your breakfast wrap was $3.50. Seems a bit steep.
A little bit.
My sausage breakfast sandwich was called the sausage with egg and cheese muffin stack, and had chipotle, English muffin, hash brown, and egg. But I don't eat eggs, so I asked for that off. And in Canada, if you get without egg, it's cheaper. Here, it didn't do anything.
Nope.
So that was $3.19. And then my French vanilla was $3.29.
Yep. The Timbits were expensive though, $6.50 for a box of 20, which seems like super steep.
Yeah, so overall our total was $20.35. Maybe we're just unaware of how much Tim Hortons costs. We've been here so long we forget.
Yeah.
But we'll be interested to see when we put it on the screen how much it compared to.
So, thanks again for coming along for our little Tim Hortons road trip.
Please be sure to like and subscribe. Hit us up on Instagram or TikTok. And until next time.
Bye.
Oh, we are all